All right. So my spiritual background, I was born and raised Baptist Christian. Um, I was born and raised in the church um, as a young child. Um, Me being raised Baptist Christian has influenced me throughout a huge part of my life. Um, it's influenced me in the way that I view family, the way that I view mental health and therapy, um, and just the person that I've become and the woman that I've become today. Um, Family has been something that's important to me, and excuse me if I get a little emotional talking about this. Family has been something that's been important to me because of my spiritual background. Um, Again, I was raised Baptist Christian, and there was a huge emphasis on family. As a matter of fact, for example, when my mom passed away in 2020, um, one of the things that they mentioned at her funeral, but that was like the big theme of her funeral, and a message that she left with me and my family was that family matters. I was brought up in again a Christian household, but I was also adopted into this family. Um, and my mom really believed in the power of bringing family together and healing. She adopted my little sister and I together um, when I was about 7 years old, and so her whole existence was based on the fact that she believed in healing family trauma, and just being a family for those in need. Um, Another example, I remember my mother when I was growing up. One of the ways that my mom showed that family was important was that she always extended herself to my friends, people in my life outside of my family that I look to as family. She welcomed them with open arms. And I remember I was dating my ex boyfriend, and she welcomed him into our home as if he was one of her own. Um, Something that I've never seen her do for any of my friends, because she didn't really like any of my friends. Most of the people that I call friends, she didn't really like, um, because she always had this keen sense of what was best for me, and she could just tell when people didn't have my best interest at heart. So a lot of my friends, she still welcomed them into our home, um, and showed them, grace and hospitality. But um, for some particular reason, she really extended herself to my boyfriend, because my boyfriend was also a foster child, um, and just individual who had the need um, for family. And so, she showed my ex boyfriend and honored the fact that I looked to him as family and welcomed him into her home with open arms. Because of my mother, and again, excuse me if I get emotional. Because of my mother, I see the importance of family. Um, and I've had the opportunity, and I've been blessed with having a family that cares for me and loves me. And a part of me wouldn't be who I am today if it had not been for my mother making the sacrifices that she's made for me. And because of her, I see the value of family in a way that I can't put words to. And because of my mother, I am inspired to become the woman that I am becoming and create my own legacy and my own family, despite everything that I've been through growing up in and out of the foster care system. It's because of my mom's strength and wisdom that I've, I've learned, to appreciate my own spirituality and my own path and relationship with God. She's the reason why I aspire to be a mother. I aspire to be a wife and a friend. And she is also the reason why I work so hard to maintain my mental health and to heal myself and to become a better person. My spirituality has been the foundation for my mental health and my mental growth. It has been the foundation of my therapy. It has been the foundation of me even being a spiritual guide for other people. Had I not learned the things that I learned growing up from, my background that I've grew up in, I would not be able to be the spiritual advisor that I am to other people. I would not be able to utilize the gifts and talents that God has given me and blessed me with to help other people. One of my favorite Bible quotes and one of my mother's favorite Bible quotes is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. I'm going to skip some of the verses and just get right to the point. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. I covered with over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. This verse has gotten me through so much. Another one of my favorite Bible quotes is the joy of the Lord is my strength. When my mom passed away, I don't know why, but this verse came to me. And ever since I heard this verse in spirit come to me, I've held on to that, throughout my grief and throughout my sorrows and just in remembrance of, everything that I've been through growing up. This verse has taught me how to just bring joy into my life and how to maintain my joy despite it all. So this is just a little snippet of my spiritual background. currently, I do not I do not subscribe to Christianity. I don't I still utilize my background from which I grew up in, but um I don't classify or categorize myself as being Christian anymore. I used to be Christian, but I don't categorize myself as being Christian anymore just because I have a broader understanding of spirituality now than what I used to have. So I still believe in God. I still believe in some of the principles of Christianity, but I just don't keep myself in that box. I believe that God is in all things, and so that's just a little snippet of my current spirituality. I do appreciate you listening to me and saving space for me as I shared this post. This was difficult for me, but I've learned that healing is not linear and healing is necessary. So some days my healing might look different, and some days my healing looks like this. So again, thank you for listening, and I hope that this resonated. And you all have a blessed day.